And my money is on demand and therefore prices starting to fall. How's it going? My name is Christopher McGee. I'm the owner of Halcyon Real Estate, affiliated with the Keller Williams Market Center here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today is the day after Monday, Memorial Day. I took the Memorial Day weekend off, but I've got the numbers as they showed on yesterday, Monday, Memorial Day. By the way, thank you if you've served in our military. Happy Memorial Day. And this is the numbers and the nuance. This is where you come every week in order to know exactly what Utah's housing market is looking like. As always, I'll give you a more zoomed out view and my nuanced opinion of what the numbers are telling us. And then I'll zoom in on the numbers exactly as I pull them right off the MLS and show you the charts so you can see the trends of what's going on. All right, now we still have a few metrics creating tension by pulling further and further apart in directions that they can't continue to run away from each other at the same time. It's like I was saying last week, we can't have inventory or supply going up constantly and demand also going up constantly at the same time while interest rates remain high. Those factors can't all be in the place at the same time. They could stay stagnant where they are and probably run into a wall eventually, but they can't continue to travel in the directions that they're traveling, with the exception of interest rates, which is doing a little bit of variable up and down, but not moving significantly away from about 6.75 to 7.25%. So that can't continue to happen forever, yet it continues to be what's happening at present. So I'll be here and it'll be very interesting to see what happens when something gives. And my money is on demand and therefore prices starting to fall come late third quarter this year, moving into the fourth quarter. But as you can see, I don't have a crystal ball. But let's look at the numbers and see exactly where things are moving. Our inventory currently sits at 9,032. That is up. It's up another solid 200 from where it was the previous week, and this is the first time we've seen it up over 9,000, certainly this year, and certainly since last October, I want to say. This last week's average days on market came to 46. That was up just by 2 days, but we're still trending down. Average list price last week came to 637,863. That's down, and the fact that it's come down for, I think, a fourth week in a row now, it hasn't plummeted. Obviously, you can see that down just look almost like a straight line across. You can tell that it's going down though, but it's keeping the uptrend that we had very, very moderate at this point, and that's great. Now, average sold price last week came to 631,733, which makes the difference between average list price and average sold price come to 6,130, which is up from the previous week, a little closer to zero difference between what sellers are asking for and what they're actually getting. There were 632 homes sold last week. That's our best measure of demand from week to week, and that's up significantly from the previous week and still trending strongly up. Like I said, at the same time that we have interest rates high, obviously relatively high, and of course our inventory continuing to travel up as well. Number of homes under contract right now comes to 5,430, which is down a little from the previous week. This seems to have leveled out the last few weeks. And the number of price reductions that happened this last week came to 938, dipped back down just below the 1,000 mark this last week, slowing down the dramatic trend up that we've seen here, but we're still obviously trending strongly up. And last but not least, the number of listing contracts that were either canceled, expired, or withdrawn last week came to 231, down just a little bit from the previous week. And that concludes the data sets from this last week. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions about anything that I've said here or any of those numbers, feel free to hit me in the comments. I'm going to be happy to respond. If you know anyone, or if you are someone who's looking to move here in Utah in the coming months, I hope you're comfortable reaching out to me. I know I'll be very comfortable working with you, being on your team. And as always, if you'd like to stay educated on Utah's housing market, there's not going to be a better way than for you to hit that subscribe and just stay informed with me from Monday to Monday or whenever you watch these during the week. Thanks for watching again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.